Welcome back to your Jayco how-tos. We are talking toilet cassettes today. Grant's here, one of our technicians. It's the crappy job that has to be done, right?
Absolutely.
Pardon. I'm a dad now, I can tell dad jokes.
Somebody's got to do it, mate.
Exactly. So we're replacing and we're going and emptying our toilet cassette. What are the first things we need to check before we even get here?
Okay, mate, the first thing to check on this particular cassette model, unlike some others, but this one, you make sure that it's actually flaps closed inside. So go inside, make sure your flap's closed, otherwise you will not be able to pull it out. And if you do try to pull it out, it will break something internally in the toilet, and then that's not where we want to be while we're on holidays.
Okay, so flap closed, then we come out the back and we get to the cassette.
Yep, get to the cassette. Orange handle here, locks it in at the bottom. What we do is we lift up the handle and we pull it out. Like I said, if there's any resistance when trying to remove this out from inside, then go back in and double check that handle has come across and close that flap again. But yes, just straight out, just like that.
Awesome. It can be a little bit heavy too, just to be conscious of that once it's been full of fluid, right?
That's correct.
Okay,
that's
so
correct.
Good handle on that. What do we do next?
So next is obviously decide where you have to go to empty this thing. If it's a long journey and it's heavy and you don't want to carry it because your handle's here, you know, it's easier to wheel it. So from that point of view, there's a handle at the bottom here. We basically lift up this handle until it comes up over those latches there, pull it all the way up, and then basically allow the wheels.
It's like a little overnight trip at the domestic airport, isn't it?
Absolutely, yep. Get to your destination and then ready to empty. Before you go to empty, push the handle back down again so it's not in your way and you don't break something while you're in the process of emptying it.
Okay, so there's a couple of important parts that we look at when we get down to the cassette.
Yep.
What are we sort of looking at here and across the board?
Yeah, so when it comes to emptying, this is your pouring nozzle to empty the cassette. So it swivels out to get it, so you can actually get it down the hole. And this one up the back here, this orange button, is your breather. So this is where it allows the air to replace whatever's coming out. It doesn't create a vacuum and make it sort of glug as it's going down the hole and splash everywhere. Now
there's an important part that we need to not lose, and that can disappear down the black hole.
100%.
So once you open it up...
Yeah, put that somewhere safe away from the actual hole.
5 meters that way. Okay, so we get rid of that so it's out of the way, and then we tip.
Absolutely. So then it's just a case of handle here. There's a handle at the back of the cassette just here, and it's thumb here. So they've made it so it's close to where your thumb is, and then it's up like that. Press the button in, allow the air to come in, and this will pour out very smoothly and won't splash everywhere. And then basically once you've got everything out, place the cassette back down, grab the hose. There'll be a hose generally at the dump point that's ready to go. Pour the hose down there, turn it on, put in a couple of litres of water. Grab your cap that we didn't lose.
Put that back on.
Stick that back on. Yep. And then at this point, we want to just clean all the excess stuff that's in there that's floating around out. But we don't want to violently shake this. Just a swirl. Just give it a good swirl around. And so we don't dislodge any of the working components in there that gives you a float for full and empty.
Yep.
And then basically once we've done that, the same thing it goes again. Take the cap off, tip it up, press the button in, allow all your water to come out, and the rest of whatever was dislodged, cap back on, and then we can spin this back around.
Now, most Jayco service centres and spare parts divisions have these Thetford. I call them like the dishwasher tablet, but
Correct.
For your toilet cassette, these are perfect, aren't they?
Absolutely.
How do we get this into there?
Yeah, so there's obviously the easiest way to do this is to slide this back, which is your flap that closes over for transportation after you pull it out. And there's to move the orange lever to activate the flap and just drop the satchel straight in the hole.
It is genuinely like a little pillow that
It
drops
is,
in, isn't it?
it is. It's just basically a little satchel pillow straight in the hole, along with your hose, a couple of litres of water in there to activate the satchel so it starts to do its thing. And basically after that, close the flap up and slide that back, and we are good to go back in.
Okay, so sliding it back in, same process as when it came out.
That's correct.
It's going to be a bit lighter this time.
It is much lighter and cleaner. Straight up, straight back in the hole. push it back in, make sure that that locks back down into there.
You can notice that that handle does click in.
It does drop down, that's right, yeah. If it doesn't click in, there's potential that the cassette will keep sliding and dislodge itself from the actual mechanism inside.
Okay.
So you want to make sure that's...
Could be a messy situation.
Yeah, that's right. When you go to use it, it's not going to activate, your handle's not going to activate, and if someone forces it, they'll break it.
Okay.
So make sure that's locked in, and then you are good to go. Close the door.
There you go. That's how you make a crappy job easy.
Absolutely.
So to speak.
Absolutely.
There you go. Plenty more hints and tips available at the Jayco website.